The Bears have made 3 roster moves already, with more on the way. In a shocking move, the Chicago Bears have waived freak athlete pass rusher Terrell Lewis. I've been a big fan of Lewis since he was signed last November, and his growth in the last year has been awesome to watch. To take his place on the active roster, the Bears have claimed Khalid Kareem off waivers from the Colts. This move is puzzling, and Ryan Poles has left me scratching my head this morning. Lewis had a fantastic training camp. He explodes off the line of scrimmage and had an awesome preseason, recording 3 sacks and 2 forced fumbles in limited action. I've been rooting for this guy all offseason, and I was so happy he made the 53-man roster yesterday. Things have changed quickly today, as he has been placed on waivers, and the Bears claimed defensive end Khalid Kareem from the Colts, and they've also claimed defensive back Quindell Johnson from the Rams. Oh boy, I'm expecting more moves to continue rolling out, but let's quickly cover these. Honestly, I do not get the Terrell Lewis move. Khalid Kareem is a former 5th-round pick from the Bengals in 2020 from Notre Dame. He's only 25 years old, 6'4", 265 pounds, and he also had a very solid preseason. I saw him up close in Indy a couple weeks ago, but to be honest, I was watching the Bears players 95% of the time, so I didn't pay much attention to Kareem. He did have a sack on the last play of the game in the Bears-Colts preseason game. It was on Nathan Peterman, but to me it wasn't that impressive. It was a play that Peterman danced around the pocket for what seemed like an eternity before Kareem finally got to him. It was nowhere near as impressive as T. Lewis's sacks were, where he exploded off the line and made a tackle look silly. This one has me puzzled right now, but I will be going back and watching tape on Kareem. He did have 11 pressures, 3 sacks, and 6 tackles this preseason, and PFF graded him out with a 79.5 overall, including a 78.9 against the run. It seems like the Bears are trying to get better against the run, but man, I love T. Lewis as a pass rusher. I will dig deeper into this one though, don't worry. And then the other guy we claimed was Quindell Johnson. He's a rookie from this year's class that I'm slightly familiar with. He's a 6', 205-pound safety from Memphis. He was awesome last year for the Tigers. He had 4 interceptions and held QBs to a measly 49.2 rating when throwing the ball his way. He had good instincts, fluid hips, and good burst for the safety position. Most of his scouting reports point to a lack of true speed, and he needs to improve as a tackler. I will have to dig deep and watch some more tape on both of these guys tonight. But more breaking news, we also just signed Bengals punt returner Trent Taylor. Video on him coming soon. All waiver claims are due by noon Eastern time, which as I'm recording this, we are 5 minutes away from. We should hear from the NFL shortly after that. Also, Ryan Poles and Ian Cunningham plan to speak to the media in just a couple of hours. Today is going to be jam-packed with Bears news. I'll be back breaking down Trent Taylor and other new Bears soon. I don't want to speculate yet, but there were a ton of intriguing players cut yesterday. Poles has already signed 3 players. Stay tuned. I'll be back to break down everything. This really sucks for Terrell Lewis. I hope he can come back on the practice squad. Let me know what you guys think. And until next time, bear down.